Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, July 17th. Both of us in the store today, all day, right, Jeannie?
Yep.
I don't think... Are there any classes or anything going on?
Nope.
There's nothing
Catch
happening.
up today.
So it is a big catch-up day for us. What's new with you? Your brother sent me a note this morning. He's like, I'm barely recovered from the trip. You guys are tough. And I was like, your sister's not tough.
So the first day back, I went to bed I want to say it was 10.
And
I slept until 6 and I went, oh my God, look at me. I'm so I jet lag doesn't affect me. I'm so tough. I can control my sleep schedule. And then the next day, I didn't sleep at all. I was laying in bed until 7 in the morning and then just super upset and grumpy. And then the next day I slept 4 hours. Today, I had trouble falling asleep. I didn't fall asleep until maybe about 12:30, and then I woke up at 5:30, which is better. I'm not as yesterday. I was pretty wrecked. Yesterday. Sorry, we did our wallflower, and I forgot to tell him to enlarge something, which wasn't the end of the world, right? It was just a little bit small, and after we finished, I literally just went and laid on the couch, and I think I called you, didn't I?
You called me, and I had something I had to do, and then Kai called me because he had just gotten home, and he was like, don't bring the dogs in Mom's room. She's totally asleep.
Yeah, I was totally asleep. I just threw my leg up over the couch, and I grabbed a blanket and threw it over my head. And then they let me sleep. I slept for maybe 2 hours.
Oh, we weren't going to let you sleep. I was like, Kai, we're going to wake her up at 7.
Yeah, because I was like, oh my God, how am I going to fall asleep tonight? But I did. And then at 5:30 in the morning, I woke up and all I could think about were the whales and how they're beaching themselves. And then they're doing autopsies on them. Is that what they call them for whales too?
I'm sure.
And it says that they don't have any blubber and they're malnourished, and they think because the Arctic is melting and they can't find any food. And I couldn't go back to sleep because all I kept thinking about were those poor whales. And then, oh my God, what are we gonna do if we have a world without whales? So I couldn't fall back asleep. I was just so upset. I was like, and if there's no whales, and then do you know the orcas are going up and they're killing all the narwhals?
Or beluga whales.
And the belugas, because they used to have nurseries up there that because of the ice pack, the orcas couldn't get to them, and now they can. And so then I started thinking about that, and then I was upset too, so I couldn't sleep.
Jeannie loves finding new things to be upset about. She's like, oh, look at what I found. Patrick, I found a new upsetting obsession.
I'm just so upset about all of that. Anyways, let's talk about sewing. Let's talk about something that's not going to upset me. It'll make me happy. So, yeah, I struggled a little bit during that so long. I'm sorry. I hope you couldn't tell. It was fun, though. And I was like, it was so nice to get those little borders done. Yeah. Oh, I know. It upsets me. That's why we recycle. Because I know they eat plastic bags. I'm trying to help the whales. Okay. Progress. We are we're getting caught up. I worked this morning on next week will be the week. I promise. Next week will be the week that we will get classes up and on the schedule because we're finishing up supply lists and samples. Do you want to see the This is the little bag from, what is this one from? Oh, Happy Day. Isn't this convenient? It's right here. So Kimberbell is doing this release where they're doing, I think it's usually 3 designs, and we're going to pick 1 design from each. You don't have to, like, you can partake in whatever you want. But at our store, we are going to go ahead and we're going to do one of the projects from here. And we chose the zipper bag, which is on the top. But I thought we could pick colors that were even cuter. So this is the zipper bag that we'll be doing in our class. We just did the one that fit into the 5x7. This is what the kit's gonna look like. And Michelle's working on the supply list. I'm doing the mug rug, so I'll be doing mine this weekend. And Karen did the pillow from, she's doing the pillow from Classics Volume 2, the little wreath pillow that we've kit as well. And next week. So we'll get a date up and we'll get all our samples, and then the kits will be ready to purchase. They're not ready to purchase yet, but they will be ready to purchase. But we're going to just pick out like the cutest little ones, and then we'll do that. And you can partake in as with all 3 projects, or you could do 1 project if you want, or you can just show up and just use it as a sew along. So I just thought this was really, really sweet. I love a little zipper pouch. Yes, and I'm going to do the mug rug. I did work on this morning because I was up. I was like, what should I do? So I worked on wallflower, the next wallflower for next month. And then I also worked on Avenir Club, which is going to be the quilting in the hoop. And it's going to be the pennant. So I just was finishing up my supply list. And so next week, I promise, next week we'll have stuff. I did also look at Kimberbell Day. So I have a list of the thread colors, the fabric that we're going to need. We'll put something together, and we'll work on that for next week. Everything's next week. Next week, we will have it for you. Yes. So, I did print it though. Do you want a little? So I think what they're going to be doing is the tote and then embroidered patches. So we'll have something like a little kit, and then ideas with thread colors as well. And then we'll do some specials. Maybe I'll have Graydon do that. So there's featured products for Kimberbell Day. So we will do a little special on those. We'll put that up as well and give you a little discount on those things. Anything else, Patrick, you can think of?
Nope. And Debbie, we were good. That was the whole of the
Did
PR
you find
kit.
it?
Yeah, we found it.
Yeah, I had it all together on the bottom shelf.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And the mug rugs too. Michelle's got a lot of stuff coming up. She was showing me some amazing stuff that she's done, and she was a busy bee while we were gone. So next week's the week that we'll show stuff. I do have our giveaway put together. The only thing here that isn't from Japan is going to be the little quilted bag. These were those quilted bags that I got in Korea. So this is going to be our Japan giveaway. And inside our Japan giveaway are a couple of things. I think some of you, we did put up the haul video, so you guys saw that. And yes, I did get a lot of stuff. But when I divided it out, I was like, I got a lot of presents. There is a lot. But my stack of fabric was like...
I mean, it was 80 pounds of stuff.
My stack of fabric was big. I don't think it was just me. I think you did it.
Well, I didn't do any of
It's Patrick's fault because he kept going, oh, just get it. Do you really like it? So we have some husbands that come into the store, or partners, because sometimes it's the wives and it's the opposite way. And there are some that are like the best to shop with.
We're like, oh, good, he's here.
Yeah, they're like helping pick out the fabric. They're like, you should get it. And Patrick's kind of like that. He's like, do you really like it? Just get it.
about some things.
Maybe
Like
not
when you're
shoes.
like shoes, I'm like, are you serious? There's like 80 pairs of shoes you
Love
haven't worn.
shoes. Sometimes I go in my closet. I'm like, oh, it's like Christmas. I didn't even know I had these. Look, the tags are on.
My new nickname for Jeannie's Imelda.
Oh no! So this is actually Patrick picked out this fabric. So this is some made in Japan fabric, which is, and I think it's either a meter or a yard. So this is in the giveaway. It is gorgeous. It is so cool. So this is going to be in there. I also put in here, I think, so Debbie Takashima told me that this is, are they Dorindas? What are these called? And they're good luck, she said. So there's half a yard of this, and there's half a yard of a coordinating fabric, so you can make something super fun with this. Good luck. I love these. I love them because Kai loves them. And I love them because they're good luck. And I can always use a little good luck. We did choose one of these panels. I kept the kitty one for Kai. I bought him a kitty one. So this is going to be in there. You could do whatever you want with this. I was like, Kai's going to hang his in his room. So if you want to cut it down or you want to keep it long, whatever you want to do with this, it's printed on, I think this is printed on linen. So it's really, really beautiful. So this is going to be in your giveaway too. This we got from that little special shop.
That shop was filled with that stuff.
Yeah, he had all sorts of amazing stuff. He probably had, I don't know, there were probably like how many of these do you think?
30 of them or 40 of them?
30 or 40 different ones. So we try to pick out the prettiest one for you. There's going to be some, oh look, you get your Japan socks. There you go. Aren't those cute? They had lots of the ones that had the split toe, so you could wear the little Japanese clogs, but I was like, you guys aren't going to be wearing those. So you get the little bag, and I just loved this one. So you get the little shopper bag. And then this we got at the fish market. So these are the dried persimmons. So a little bit of food's going to be in there. So that'll be in there. And then your Japanese high chews. And you get your Japanese, they just looked good.
They're like plum, mango, and some other treat.
Plum, mango. Is that watermelon?
Grape, watermelon, and mango.
Or peach. So you get your bag of candy too. And so this is going to go to some lucky winner. So you ready to do the little giveaway? You win this, but you do have to pay for shipping. And the bag, I didn't want to give it up, but I told myself I can get another one next time I go. Because the bag is just so cute, too.
Well, and there were 3 bags, and it's like you have to choose one.
Yeah. He made me, I kept the one that Patrick liked the best. So the question is, who would you like to see if we could have like a collaboration, a guest, something like that. And it does have to answer the question. So just a hello's not going to win it for you. Oh my God, who's Mr. Keith Thompson? I don't know. But okay, duly noted. Well,
you know who Becky Thompson is,
Of course
right?
I do.
So I'm assuming Becky and Keith, that's probably her husband.
You're right.
Marilena, congratulations.
Yeah, Marilena, you can just stroll into the store and pick this up. We'll put it up front for you, and I hope you enjoy it. We opened the bag and I ate one candy. Just kidding. We didn't. All bags are sealed. And then we'll ask a question. I didn't even realize the last name. I was like, I know Becky, but who's Keith? So we'll have our Korea giveaway is going to be next week. And so we'll ask a question. We'll ask a question tomorrow. Yes.
Do you need to write this down?
Yeah, I'll just give this to... I'll just do it. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll put it up for you there, up for you, Miss Marilena. And hey, Graydon, will you call Miss Marilena? I told her she's the winner. I sent her a note.
Marilena Moss. We have 2 Marilenas.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, congratulations, Marilena. So I'm in the store today, in the store tomorrow, out of the store on Saturday. So if you need anything from me, the best time to reach me will be today or tomorrow. I think I'm through my emails. Like I got through almost everything yesterday as far as people that had reached out. You guys were really pretty quiet over the break.
Yeah.
I think for both of us. But if you feel like I've missed you, try to reach out to me because, like I said, I'll go through it one more time today. But I think I'm through everybody that I needed to get in contact with.
Do we know if we're go for your brother?
No, I was to call him tomorrow. You're
Okay.
talking about for the brother sale.
Yep.
So we'll learn about that this weekend, and then
And we'll
maybe
let
we
you
can
know
get it
next
up
week.
sometime next week.
I think that's it for today. We don't have too much to show tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Hello Pumpkin. We are going to start with the plushies, and it starts at 9 a.m. our time. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
So we are our hardware should be here sometime next week.
I don't want to talk about that.
And but part of the reason that I mention it is it's a good time to service your machines because the guys just put their heads down to try to get everything out before the break, and they've kind of kept up since the break. So right now we're within like 1 or 2 days of receiving machines, which is rare. Although July is always kind of our slowest month because I think everybody's on vacation and people stay inside when it's hot. Things kind of go crazy again in
Fall.
late August and in the fall. But having said that, we have a new system going in, which is, it's like a new old system. I've been using it. Jeannie avoids it whenever possible.
I don't like it.
But we're trying to get everything into one system where everything is done and traceable, where we don't have to go looking for it.
Because I know some people every once in a while will do an order and will be out of stock because it shows in stock on one system, but then it's been sold in the store and we don't realize. So we're trying to get that to match.
So that is all happening kind of mid to late next week and the week following. I mentioned that because if we haven't seen you for a while for service, I like our service folks are going to get a message just saying, hey, we have a new system. If you haven't serviced your machine in a while, come in and service your machine because what we want to do is get it kind of in the new system. The new system has a lot more that we can do as far as notes and stuff like that with service as well. And so it'll be a good time to do that. Maybe some incentives to do that. Betsy asked how things are going with Charles. Things have been going great. It's our last day with Charles, so we're getting through basically everything that we need to, which is awesome. Betsy also asks, on YouTube or Zoom? I don't know what.
Are we talking about if it's Hello Pumpkin is going to be Zoom. Yeah, it's going to be Zoom for sure. So we'll be up, we'll be starting at 9 o'clock.
There you go. And the answer to Margaret's question is yes. When we service your machines, the service stitch count is zeroed. And so, that is, we zero it out at the end of the service and then we do your test stitches. And you know, if the test stitches don't pass, we go back into the machine, zero it out, and then do your test stitches. So most of the time, the machine's going to come back with like 1,500 stitches or something like that on it. So this is an easy way to keep track of your stitch count. Keep in mind, if you are here, I always say 2 years is the benchmark. So depending upon the machine, if it's a sewing only machine, it's every 1,000,000 stitches. If it's sewing and embroidery, it's 3,000,000 stitches. And every 2 years, whichever happens first. Like some of you don't sew that much, but what happens in Reno is stuff dries out. The machine oil we use is very light. It's very fine. It doesn't leave a residue, but it does evaporate over time. And it's been a while since we've done a like technical question period. Maybe we'll do some of that tomorrow. So if you ladies have some technical questions, you can ask. And I think that's it. That's it.
Yep.
Onward and upward. We're going to get to work. We will see